Welcome back to part 3 of Pokemon Black. Last time we made it to Striaton City. This time we're exploring Striaton City. I love how these buildings are so tall that you get these alleyways. Somebody mentions that later in the game, but I think it's interesting because like perspective in this game is like, okay, you just saw there. I'm gonna go back and show you. But like perspective in this game is really huge, right? The camera actually changes directions. Oh wait, are you telling me different things each time? Water versus grass. No, she doesn't. That's stupid. What's in the trash can? Like you see here, you go in, and the camera shifts. It's like, that's so interesting. Because that didn't happen, I don't really think. Outside of like going into a Pokemon Center where the camera kind of goes forwards, that really doesn't happen in these games until now, as far as I can think of. Oh yes, the Global Trade Station's back. From Jubilife City in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Talk to me, guy. Okay, are you gonna give me anything? I'm just really wondering if people would give me anything, but they clearly don't, so that will be that. I am noticing some slowdown. I'll see how this goes. I did enable fast forward because I really did not trash. I guess we'll go in here. I really didn't want to have to sit through all this, but looking at the fast forward factor, I don't know like how fast it is, but it seems maybe 2 times speed. If that, it's not that fast, so it's kind of pointless. So I probably won't fast forward much at all on screen. Now we're at the Pokemon thing. Who's on my? Are y'all healed? Oh, y'all aren't healed. Okay, all right, back that thing up. I will say, in between episodes, I did take a look at some suggested teams and try to just refamiliarize myself with Pokemon from this game. And I remember, so when I first played this game, I used Gothitelle, which I can't remember exactly what my full team was. I want to say I used like Krokorok, Gothitelle was one. And so there's certain Pokemon I'm like, okay, maybe I'll hop back in with like Gothitelle. And I think I might use her because she's really good. Like, she's super good. Yeah, we'll train in the Dream Yard. I'll come back to town in a little bit. I wanted to go over here though because there are battles. Yeah, that music is a little screwy. The beauty of Pokemon though is that there's no like fast-paced action. Like if this was a Sonic game, it'd be super noticeable. Like it'd be hella noticeable. But for a game like this, it's like, it doesn't really matter much. Like the music's a little screwy, that's all. The whole reason I'm coming here is because I want to see what Pokemon you can catch. As I was saying, Gothitelle's one. I think I might use a Scrafty. I was thinking about using it. I never used a Scrafty before. And Scrafty's like really good. And this is actually a pretty interesting Elite Four. I'm trying to think about that. There's also like Galvantula, which I've used before. Let's keep battling. And it's like Bug Electric, and that's pretty cool. So there's a lot of good options. That's the thing. I don't think there's any shortage of interesting and good and useful Pokemon. I don't think I'll use like, there's Hydrasian, I think it is, or Dredagon. Like there's a couple of dragon types that, while useful, they're so late game that I would have to like grind to really make them effective, so I'm just gonna skip past that. I will say, I think this game did a good job of having like a variety of interesting areas. Oh, this music's so good, by the way. The Dream Yard music, like it's like a nice little lullaby. But like this area, it's kind of like its own little offset area. It has nothing to do with the town per se, but it's sort of attached to the town, so it's like, oh, people from this city are familiar with the Dream Yard. Not everybody in the world would be familiar with the Dream Yard, but at the same time, it's its own area. It's just interesting. Like, in the original games, it was like, oh, you have to go to Viridian Forest. You have to go to Mount Moon. Here, it's like, okay, you have to go to Dream Yard. But it's not like it's a connecting area that gets you farther along. It's literally just another little side area you can look at. Which, again, helps the world feel larger, as opposed to it just being like, well, following this set course, and we're gonna see where it takes us every single time. The question here really is, do I cut out battles? Oh, one thing I do want to say is, so you'll notice the first 2 episodes of this, and probably this episode too, I have this screen that's kind of on the right side, the bottom screen is going to be in like the top left, and then I just put like a picture of the legendary on the box in the bottom corner. I don't know if I'll spend the time making a layout. Part of me wants to, just because that'd be kind of cool. Another part of me is like, that's just a lot of work, and I personally don't want to. If this was like something I was way more invested in, then yeah, but I'm like, I just kind of want to play the game. So we'll see. I am off this week, so I might like take some time to like make at least something kind of interesting, or put like a different kind of background behind it. We have to say, hey you, what was the first Pokemon you received? Oshawott, really? Then Pansear could be a big help. Yeah, so, oh, thank you. So, in this game, there are obviously your fire, water, grass starters, but then early on, there's also these, how do I, there we go. There's also these, like, elemental monkeys, I guess you could call them, for lack of a better term, really. And I'll show you. I will show you. Here we go. So for some reason they give you this because I think they were like, oh, new players, and they're going to have a hard time at the gym because the gym type matches you. But here we have Pansear. There's Pansear, fire, Pansage, grass, because he's rolling up and smoking one, and Pansear, Pansage, Pansoak, Pansage, Pansear. I don't know, there's a water monkey, and they give him to you at level 10. He has Incinerate, which is a new fire move for this generation. Physical type move, 15 PP, pretty useful, and I will use him for the gym because I don't really feel like training anybody else up. But it's kind of nice to give you this Pokemon so that you don't have to worry about like trying to, well, you can't type match otherwise. There's no way to type match at this point. You're blocked off here, but you can see there's some other items, so we will definitely be back. But yeah, there's no way to type match, so you just kind of gotta suck it up. So they give you Pansage, so you can kind of, get a move on with that. I want to come in here. What's up here? You can't go upstairs now, because Fennel says she was testing something, and she had a scary look on her face. Yeah, so Fennel, we'll come back and talk to her. She's a character. She really has no real importance, but they put her here because there's one important thing about her. Well, 2 technically, but one that's particularly important that we can't even make use of, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is back. This is once again another generation of people who are just hella friendly and just give you stuff. You got anything for me? I love it. She wears the pants in that relationship. Hi, traveling trainer. Your family must be talking about you right now. Are they? I don't know. Are they on TV? Yeah, Mina. Oh, like Mina, like Mina-san. Kokan. Okay, whatever. Let me just. Ikutsubaji. Oh, how many badges do you have? Ikutsubaji motteru. Okay, I don't speak that well. Until next time. Alright, so there's a TV show in Japanese that talks about. Oh, is that a fridge? Yeah, these people, for a change, actually have like furniture in their homes. I mean, these people just have cushions like the old games, but more people have a bit more furniture, which is nice. Though a lot of people have like those weird like server rooms in their homes, which is like, is everybody's like a pro hacker? Are they the people who hacked Blizzard? I don't know. Yep, Pokemon abilities like usual. Do these people, does anybody battle you? Antidote. Oh, I see, sometimes the text box pops up too soon, and that's a whole thing. So let me toss this dude again. Yes, alright. Antidote. See, you don't have to press A to have the text box pop up at this point. Awakening. There we go, I just wanted the full thing. Alrighty, talk to me, guy. When a Pokemon is poisoned, its HP decreases while it's battling. Hey Bran, have you come looking for the gym leader? Yes. He was here talking about Pokemon types until just a few moments ago. Maybe you walked right past him. By the way, Bran, will you have a battle with me? I want to test how important items are in battles. Yes. Well, let's see how effective my items are. Or maybe I should test how well I can battle without items. Anyway, this is an indoor match, so let's battle without it. No. If you're battling, you go ham. That's how it is. There's no concession here. You go ham or you don't go at all. Plain and simple. Alright, Sharon has 2 Pokemon. This is the other reason why I want to get Pansage, because Pansage counters this rival. So at this point of the game, you don't really have anyone to counter his Snivy. So I mean, it's not that hard to beat because we're like 4 levels higher than him, or the other guy. What's the name of that other monkey? Pansear, Pansage, is it Pansoak? So there's no way it's Pansoak. Let's see here. Panpour. There you go. Not Pansoak, it's Panpour. Also, the animation for this is misleading because I think it said something about, well, it's a physical attack, and it says something about attacking with like fiery claws. Oh, let me see something here. User attacks target with fire. Oh, wait. Oh, I must have been looking at. I was looking at that. I had highlighted Scratch. That's why I was so confused. I was like, why is he blowing fire breath? I was like, I didn't think it was a physical attack, but okay. No, it's a special attack. That's good. Because I was like, he's not attacking with claws. That's basically a flamethrower. I guess we'll just keep going. I think Purloin is still normal type, so Lick won't do anything to it. I do like that the camera angle is kind of more dynamic in the battles. It's not much, and obviously the later games it gets much better. But for now, it's kind of nice that you get the zoom ins and the pullbacks and all that good stuff. I was just thinking, so in some games, like you think of Final Fantasy and other games along those lines, you can either A, beat a boss, B, beat a boss and the boss like basically heals himself and then acts like in the cutscene that he was never hurt, or there are bosses that basically have to beat you, and no matter how good you are, after a while the game will just like basically stomp you out. I think it's interesting because Pokemon doesn't really have those types of battles, so you just end up like stomping your rivals all the time. And it's just kind of funny because it's like this dude canonically will never beat us, just because the game intends us to beat him. It's kind of interesting. Yes, I'm a gym leader of this town. You are? Right, you want to challenge the gym. In that case, what was the first Pokemon you chose? Oshawott, I see. It's weak against grass-type Pokemon. I think you need to prepare to face that type. I'll be waiting for you inside. Yeah, so basically, depending on who you are facing, or which Pokemon you picked, the gym leader here will change. There are 3 gym leaders. Also, this dude gives you fresh water, which is like first. Usually the guy at the start of the gym doesn't really do much. He just talks to you about the gym. But yeah, so they basically have elemental type Talkins. Alright, so we're going to go on here. They're basically elemental trainers, and the reason why you get your Pan Monkey is to combat whatever type the gym leader has, because the gym leader here will always have the type that's stronger than you, so make sure that you have someone who can take him out. Though he just has like the Pan Monkey that's stronger than you, so it's really not that big a deal. It's not like he has like some crazy Pokemon. But I do think it's an interesting concept that like gym leaders don't have to just be this monolithic thing where it's like, well, every time I go to Palatown, I gotta fight Brock. It's like, you know, sometimes there's other folks who are gym leaders as well. It's kind of like the Misty Sisters when you think about it, which I always wish that they had adapted that from the anime into the games a little bit better, or at all, because like Misty had 3 sisters in the anime. And granted, the anime came after the anime came after the games, but it would have been kind of cool if they could put them in the games because, like, Misty wasn't always the gym leader. It would honestly be nice if the gym leaders had, like, more going on. And we will see some of that in this game, how one of the gym leaders is actually a fashion model. One of the guys was talking about her, Alessa. And then I think in the new games, in Violet and Scarlet, I think she might also be the Electro-type gym leader. I don't know, but one of the new gym leaders is also like an idol slash influencer or something. It's really weird. There was like a whole video about it. I didn't watch it because I don't really care that much, but I do find it quite fascinating that they're trying to add a little bit more backstory to these trainers. Also, in this gen, there is low HP music. So when you get into the red, this music will happen, and you'll know, like, oh, I'm in low HP. Oh no! Yes, forget. We're going to forget Water Sport because Water Sport is useless. I mean, like, it weakens what fire type moves, but granted, if you let's like you have a Charizard, I'm not about to throw out my friggin' Oshawott or whatever. Use Water Sport, prep it for the friggin' Charizard, and then send out like aggressive one. I'm not doing that. I'm just not use a Pokemon that's weak to Charizard. It seems like that makes sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. Yeah, I think we're just gonna finish the gym in this episode. That just kind of makes sense to me. I will use. I'm gonna just switch. What's his name out front? There we go. Yeah, let's hop back in here. The building is kind of nice and ornate, which is also nice that the gyms have their own sort of stylings. It's not just like a gym building. They all kind of have their own look. Let's talk to the maid waitress lady. Yeah, so whatever reason, even though the gym leaders have Pokemon that have types, all the trainers are just normal type, which is kind of disappointing. I would have liked there to be a bit more variety, but I mean, it's the first gym, but it's like, I think the first gym always has had like an elemental type, not just like, oh, it's, oh, thank goodness, because I was about to die if that didn't kill him. Gym leaders almost always have an elemental type. It's like they have, okay, you got Baracus, Rock. Who's next? Faulkner is flying. Who's Gen 3? Oh, Roxanne is Rock. Gen 4 is Jubilife City. What comes before it? Who's the gym leader? Is Jubilife City have a gym? No. Oh, Rourke is Rock. That's right. Like 3 of the first 4 gym leaders were Rock types, which is weird. Gen 5, it's whatever element you have. Yeah, I mean, it's just normal types suck, honestly. They're just not that interesting. If I'm not mistaken, of all like the main kind of leader type characters between Elite 4 and gym leaders, I think Norman from Gen 3 is the only one that specializes in normal Pokemon, I think? 'Cause I don't think anybody Gen 1 through 5 specializes in it. Maybe someone in Gen 6? I haven't played Gen 6 in so long. But they introduced Fairy there, so they had to... they introduced Fairy, so they definitely would have put like a normal type gym. It's really just Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield that I'm questionable about. Welcome to the Striaton Gym, Striaton City Pokemon Gym. I'm Chili. He's named after a pepper. His name is Crest. He's named after Water Crest. And his name is Ceylon. So I never, Cylon, I never realized what that was. But I'm like, it's probably cilantro. Like cilantro, like it's probably that. Which makes a lot of sense because that's an herb, you know, fucking herb. I love how like they have this racket set up where it's like, yo. And okay, so the interesting thing is they're always, I think they're always in this order, maybe? I don't know. I've usually always picked Oshawott. But they have this racket going on where they're like, just, they know that Juniper's giving out first Pokemon. So like, yo, we're going to just type match and stomp out every trainer that comes over. Like, that's just kind of silly to me. Oh god, level 12 Lillipup is going to take some work. Let's see, let's go Water Gun, why not? Yeah, so Workup is the TM you'll get. It raises attack and special attack, which is pretty useful, honestly, for the stage of the game. And also because TMs are, in fact, reusable, you can use it and delete it and then reuse it. The only caveat now is that because TMs are reusable, they don't restore PP. So, like, if you have, like, let's say Psychic with 10 PP, and you teach it to your Pokemon, and you use Psychic 5 times, and like, I'm gonna teach it, Workup, that has 30 PP. When you put Workup on your Pokemon, it'll only have 5 PP. Because otherwise you could just I mean, it's not like hacks, but you're basically just kind of cheating your way through the game because you keep on removing and reteaching moves just to avoid having another Pokemon Center, which I'm like, that's a pretty cool feature that they didn't allow that, because that would have just been kind of overkill. Oh yeah, and you also get this cool new music where it's like the victorious, oh my goodness, you've almost done it music. Alright, we're gonna heal up here because I just want to make sure that I don't lose. So that's the problem here, because I'm healing and this isn't really gonna go well. Let's actually go with I should have given the berry to the fool. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting lucked up. Well, let's just throw out a tackle, see what happens. Alright, bro, why are you buffing? Like, why are you buffing? Like, I get it, dude. But just kill him. Like, it's a friggin' hat rack. Like, why are you... And see, the crazy thing is he's gonna one-shot me now, because he's OP. Like, he's gonna one-shot whatever Pokemon I send out. That's a little insane. I don't recall this ever happening either. If I lose on the first game, I'm gonna be so pissed. Why are you doing this? Like, I don't get it. Like, does he just want me to switch? I don't want to switch at this point because I'll switch in and he'll just kill me. There you go. That's crazy. Alright, so we gotta pray that Pansage comes through, because if he don't, then we're screwed. Incinerate? What do we got? Give me... No, I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, thank you. If I miss, that'd be awful. You better burn. If you don't burn, I'm totally dead. Oh, you suck. I needed him to miss that. That's crazy. I just lost to the first gym there. That's so wild. Like, I could have killed him if I knew he was gonna work up freaking 30 times. Look at that, one shot. Like, that's so insane. That's so insane. Like, I'm actually kind of pissed, because why are you just working up fucking 30 times? Like, that's so stupid. Alrighty, you scurry to the Pokemon Center and you friggin' heal and do all that crap. So, yeah, we're just gonna and we're back. So we're gonna try this again. I'm just gonna go straight Incinerate, see what happens. Hopefully I can get off a burn. Hopefully. But I was trying out the fast forward function there. It's kind of inconsequential. It's kind of inconsequential. Right, ideally he'll use work up like 30 times again, and we'll just kill him. With the first Pokemon, he did burn his potion. I'm assuming he only has one. I'm assuming they didn't just give him like infinite potions like they used to, and he actually has he doesn't have any more to use. Because if he does have infinite potions, that's gonna piss me off too. Yeah, you got him, man. Let's see. Come on. You gotta burn him. Your name is literally Burn. What's that? That's not very effective. Alright, yeah, we're good. Like, as long as he wants to do that, that's fine. But don't sit here and buff up 16 times. Dude, I thought Incinerate could burn. It doesn't have burn chance? I'm gonna heal you up. I'll heal you up. I'll potion up. I don't have a problem with that. I can go one more. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Oh, what are we saying? Crits? Alright, bro. Crits? Nah, I'm freaking deleting that Panseer. Screw you, buddy. If you have a potion, and look, watch, he's gonna kill me. One shot. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Like, I'm gonna just keep losing to this mofo. Like, the first time he wants to work up 30 times? Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm back. This actually might be the end of the friggin' playthrough. Like, I'm a little annoyed because, alright, so there's a couple things. Well, there's one thing in particular. Alright, so the gym leader is always level 14. Fine. They give you a Pan Sage or Pan fucking Monkey, whatever, to beat him. Fine. Why in the world does the girl at the end of the Dream Yard... Let's just revisit in case you weren't aware. The girl at the end of the Dream Yard. We passed this fool. We passed that fool. She gives you the Pan page. Pan fuck. So now the two trainers that I could fight and level up that Pan station against, I've already beaten. And there's no grass here. Like I can't train. There's no grass. So now I'm forced to train against like level 4 Pokemon, which admittedly I did find like a level 7 Patrat, which I could barely beat with Pan Sage, Pan Seer anyway. It's just a little silly to me. Like, I didn't think this would be this big a deal. It's the first gym. Like, Brock wasn't this hard. Okay, Brock was pretty hard. It's just, I got freaking the dude to level 11. Like, what are we doing here? I'm gonna give it one more shot. If it doesn't work, this might be the end of the playthrough. I might tap out at the first freaking gym. Don't go in there with that. Here we go. The problem is it's the whittling down of the HP, and the fact that like he gets my Pokemon low enough the first time. Like the first Pokemon he gets down to like 26 health. If I don't heal him, then the other Pokemon gets freaking wrecked. If I do heal him, then it gives him another turn to use work up, and it's just shite. It's just shite. Also, why is level 12 Lillipup faster? Why is level 12 Lillipup faster? Guys? Like, I just hate that he's using it. It's like at least Brock using Bod was like, alright, you got 2 turns, you plan it. But like, you're just a stat hoe? You're just a stat hoe? Get a mess out of here. Also, I feel like that potion did way more than 20 HP. Like, part of me wants to like cut it all out and just like, if I win here, just continue. But it's like, bro, I feel like I gotta be truthful. I gotta show that to him. Look at this, and he got me at 21 health. 21 fucking health. Well, I'll be a freaking level 16, whatever the frick. Yeah, I guess we have to. I guess we have to. Let's just see what happens. I should have save stated, honestly. Screw music. Oh, you're gonna lead with Violent now? Like, what's with the AI here? What's with the AI? Can we get a burn? Can we get a burn? Half his attack? Half his attack, please. Oh, now the game must know. The game must know that I've lost 3 times. Like, all right, we're gonna put it on easy mode because he's done different things each time to make it easier. Like now he doesn't use workup at all. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand it. That's so stupid. And watch him have potion. Watch him potion up. All right, cool. Watch him get a crit. Watch him get a crit. All right, cool. Nah, screw your monkey. I'm gonna freaking rip his head off. Never using this fool again. Okay, I'll leave him in my party because I might need him, but nah, screw you. I'm not even reading your freaking thing. Also, now the badges are in 3D. That's kind of nice. I liked how in the last game you could clean them on the touchscreen. You might be able to do that here. I don't remember. Oh, the trio badge. Diggly dig, trio. Screw your freaking workup. I might teach this to somebody, but screw it. Alright, leave. I'm never talking to you again. Never talking to you again. Did we get a cutscene? We probably get a cutscene. Probably should talk to that guy, but whatever. Yeah, here's that weird lady. Hey there, I'm Fennel. Professor Juniper asked me to give me something. Well, follow me. Are we being dragged? No, we don't get the being dragged music. Interestingly enough, she takes you up the stairs. Which usually, when you get dragged into buildings, you just like appear where you're supposed to appear. Kind of interesting. Also, I love she's like a scientist who lives in the lab, but her lab is just her bedroom. Like, she's definitely like 16. Alrighty, and if you thought HMs were gone, well, they are not. Because they are everywhere in this game. I don't think it's not nearly as bad as, yeah, I'll get you that jump. It's not nearly as bad as the last game. Oh, that's Amanita. Yes, I know about the battle box. It's weird because Amanita is like her little sister, it seems. Like, she's definitely like 12. Like, if she's 16, she's freaking 12, and she started the freaking Pokemon PC box for this region. Like, all these kids are freaking precocious now. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother. That's the box. I probably won't use it very often. But we have to go to the Dream Yard. I'm gonna do that next time because this has gone on far too long. I do have to cut a few things out, but I will heal, and next episode we'll head off to the Dream Yard, get that mist, probably catch that mana, and see what lies in store for our hat-wearing protagonist. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.